Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. This is not going to be a super entertaining video. I will have more entertaining videos that actually show you the trip. I'm just going over the fuel mileage situation. In case you were wondering what 456 gears will do to a Toyota 4Runner with 33s and a fair amount of weight with roof racks, winches, rock sliders, extra skid plates. It's actually not as bad as you thought. I'll just go ahead and let the cat out of the bag, at least for the trip there. It was about 16.3 miles per gallon. That included all the mileage. Okay, so that means when we were cruising around, sightseeing, lower, traffic, highway, that was everything. So that was combined 16.3 miles per gallon, which is like, I think 2,800 um, miles. Now, if you look at this, we took 6 days to do this trip. The first day there was two long haul days. The first day was one of them. It was Middleburg to Nashville, Tennessee. So there wasn't much that we haven't seen between there. I mean, there's probably plenty, but we've seen this area, the Southeast, plenty. So we decided to just get it out of the way. The second day, we went to Mammoth Cave National Park, which was pretty cool. We could get that was our first of 9 national parks on this trip. And then we finished the day at Gateway Arch National Park in uh, St. Louis, Missouri, which is not really super cool national park, but it was cool enough. The third day was a long haul day from St. Louis to Ponca, Nebraska. We did some sightseeing in the Ponca State Park, which is pretty cool in Nebraska. That was cooler than I thought it would be. Although I will say it did look kind of like Georgia with when you're going through that park. Looked like just driving through northern Georgia. Uh, Day 4 was the beginning of the very exciting day, and that was going to the Badlands National Park. We drove a lot around there, spent several hours there. Got my national park card for free because I'm a veteran and didn't have anybody's weird face on it. And we made it to Rapid City. Day 5 was crazy because we had to go to Wind Cave first, so we had to go back to Mount Rushmore and then through the Custer State Park to see the Needles Highway, which was pretty cool. And we ended that day in Casper, Wyoming. So we rolled into Wyoming, and Wyoming is devoid of people and a lot of other things. At least that part of it was still kind of impressive. The last day, day 6, we went to Lander first, went through another state park and a canyon, fooled around with the Wind Range, the Southern Wind Range Mountains. Did some trails there, a little short trail to get to an overlook that was almost 10,000 feet high. And then we went around the southern part of the Wind Range Mountains to make it to our final destination in Jackson Hole to pick up the rest of the family. And I will cover the return trip now. So the trip back followed basically this route. As you can see, we broke it into 6 days as well. The first couple days we spent in Wyoming, Utah, and then like a day and a half, almost 2 days in Colorado, and then the rest was a lot of driving till we got to Arkansas, where we went to the national park there, and we went to 2 more national parks in Colorado, and we went to an off-road park in Arkansas as well before we headed back. So the first day was dropping the rest of the family off at the Jackson Hole Airport, heading back into down through Utah into Colorado to Grand Junction, Colorado, which was just mostly a travel day. We did get a late start dropping them off at the airport, but nonetheless, we made it there, by 7 or something like that. Day 2 was the super exciting day. We went down to Ouray from Grand Junction, got some supplies, took the Imogene Pass, which was one of the most satisfying off-road adventures I've ever done. It wasn't super technical, but the views and just the peacefulness and how little crowded it was made it very just great. I thought it might be crowded just because it's sort of a famous trail, but it wasn't that bad. Kind of was more crowded at the top, which was interesting. So we took a couple pictures up there. Again, that'll be in another video. We finished up that day going to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, and then made the rest of our way to Gunnison, which was pretty cool as well. And then Day 3 was we started out in Gunnison, went to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, put in there, and then made the rest of the way to Coldwater, Kansas, which was pretty crazy. It was a long hike. We got there real late. Super huge bugs in Kansas after dark. They were just pelting the truck like crazy. Stayed in the Squirrel Inn, and then we made it from that. The next day, which is day 4, was going through Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had good barbecue there. Made it all the way to Hot Springs, Arkansas, in which case we went to bed, got up the next day. We started the next day with the Hot Springs National Park, and then we also did some off-roading that particular day as well at the Hot Springs Off-Road Park, which was a little pricey to get in, but it wasn't that bad. And then we made it into Mississippi for our Airbnb, and then the whole time was like the rest of the day. The 6th day was basically driving mostly on I-10 to get home, and it wasn't so bad, but it rained the whole time, but that was just an ugly driving day. But still, again, it wasn't that bad. And we ended up getting 16.79 miles per gallon for that trip, which isn't bad. Okay, so if you're looking at the mileage here too, so I'm on 33s without it being adjusted. And we have wheel speed sensors, so you don't have to worry about the gears, but you do have to worry about tire size. So it probably does look like I actually went further, but I actually did not according to my speedometer. But we probably did travel, like 1 or 2% more miles based on the tire error. But, so actually the mileage is actually probably slightly better as well. But almost over 16 miles to the gallon and almost 17 miles a gallon for a bunch of mixed driving isn't bad. That included off-roading as well. So again, it's about 300 pounds extra, a light tune, 456 gears, a rock rail, skid plates, roof rack, and winch also. So, and also the whole family's luggage, because we had to bring all their luggage to save baggage costs. Anyways, if you like this video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And also if you want to subscribe, that would also be awesome. Thanks. Bye.